I was like, for me, it's kind of like, these are like journal entries.
Yeah.
And it's like the phases as it's progressing. Like
As time goes by.
As time goes by, like there was one type of podcast that was happening in season 1, and then it turned to something different in season 2.
Yeah.
That's very similar to what we have done, because season 1 was just us.
Yeah.
And it was just us finding our feet, really, in terms of like kind of the way we wanted to present the podcast, really. And then season 2, we've got a mix of both guests and us just having a chat as well. And like, we don't want to lose that, but it's also important for other people's point of views.
I think because we're like I would say like a community podcast. So just turn this off because it's constant.
She's just so busy.
So famous, guys, you know. Because we're a community podcast for freelancers, we wanted to be able to be that hub for people. So we thought bringing in guests as time went on would kind of allow people to connect to those people from different professions within freelance. Because we're actors, and so we could easily get lots of different actors on the podcast, and we love that. But we also want to get people on that we wouldn't normally mix within our careers, you know, like social media managers or journalists or what do we have, a graphic designer on there.
We had a model,
an illustrator. So like all of these different people and their experiences of freelance are very similar in the sense of the ups and downs, but from
poles
different
apart
perspectives.
in terms of the work that they actually produce. And it's nice to get other people's perspectives on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tell me more about what you mean by the community podcast. What do you mean by that?
So a community hub for places to go, people to like freelancers to go right. I don't really know how to approach that situation. Let me see, you know, what other people have done, or what we have to say about it. And we always try to be as informative as possible.
Yeah. I think there's this whole consensus of like, there's a how-to guide to everything nowadays, and people want to make money from how to be an actor, how to be a voice artist, and it's like everyone has their own journey and their own pathways and the ways they do it. You know, everyone's different for a reason. There's no really set guide on how you can be successful in that realm, because your voice or the way you are is different to someone else, and vice versa. And we don't want to create this notion that there is a step by step, because there isn't. We're just people who've experienced things, and we want to connect with people who might have experienced that or might not have, or share their stories. And I think that's nice to have that community aspect, because I think there isn't really a place where people can go to freelance wise and share that.
I think also as well, just to add on to that, you know, freelancing can be quite a lonely place.